Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you for escaping with us. That's Alex. I'm Andrew.
And as always, with great power comes great we kissed ability. We boxed and we kissed, and that video has been posted on the Patreon.
What did you rank the way I put it together? Did you like it?
I think the video's hilarious.
I thought the editing was kind of goofy fun.
I thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I'm trying as quickly as possible to forget that it happened. So I don't like that it was the ability because now it's like cemented.
I thought it was kind of exciting.
Because I'm such a good kisser? That would totally make sense.
It was weird. Oh, very unprofessional of you. Can you be slightly profesh?
I apologize.
The most interesting part about the kiss for me was your mustache.
Right. I didn't think about that.
So surprised at how hairy you are. Like I really felt it.
Your mom has to deal with that all the time.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you don't deal with that with Rachel very much.
No.
Unless you do, and you want to out her right now.
No.
Speaking of, she doesn't watch the podcast. She doesn't care enough about you.
That's fair. Yes, she's got a fucking big bushy mustache.
No, I'm a better kisser, right?
Obviously.
Anyways, that's on the Patreon.
Were you licking your lips after?
No.
Okay.
I was vomiting.
Okay. I was. You've got salty ass lips.
I was licking my lips beforehand.
Mm.
Yeah, the boxing's not impressive literally at all.
No, but it's funny.
It's funny.
It's fun. There are some twists. There are changes in who's winning. Like it's exciting.
Yeah.
We won't spoil
who won
or anything, but it is fun. I think our post-game interviews after are funny.
Very, very good.
I think the walkouts are fun. That's something I would have changed about the video because you added we'll leave it like if you don't know what the walkout songs are, we're not going to say it, but it's a funny bit.
I added the songs after.
You added the songs after, but we had them playing in the intro. Mm-hmm. I thought you should have just left that, in my opinion.
But you can't hear them very
okay,
well.
I don't know. You could hear mine pretty well. And when you're walking and then you could hear everybody like screaming things and everything, I thought that was a tad funnier. But
maybe you're right. I'll go F myself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I worked so hard on it.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'll let you edit the next one.
You should go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
I should edit the next one because it'll take me 6 years and it'll be terrible.
And they'll never see it.
Never. You're right.
The podcast will have ended.
You're right. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. We've got a lot of stuff to do today. Ferb, what are we going to do today?
Speaking of, I'm going to be doing a Phineas and Ferb panel, I think, in Houston.
That's exciting.
Anime-verse.
That's exciting.
If you want to come to that.
Sure, yeah. I won't be there.
Jujutsu Kaisen and Avatar and Phineas and Ferb.
And what are the dates for that, Andrew?
Houston, my birthday. You'll also come say happy birthday to me.
Cute.
The 14th through the 16th. My birthday is on the 16th.
Very fun. Very fun. So if you're in Houston from the 14th to the 16th of February, go check out Andrew's panels. So we've got a lot to do today. We've got a high-low Buffalo.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about a lot of news. Now, we're filming this about a week and a half in advance. So this news may be pretty outdated, but don't worry. It's all news that we're going to have opinions on. So that's what more for
we do be having those opinions.
It is for. Then we're going to do a segment we haven't done in forever. I've got 20 Would You Rathers for you.
Wow.
That are a lot of fun. I'm really proud of that segment. I've had that prepared for a little. Think about the number of spam texts or calls you get every single day.
Okay.
Haven't you ever received a message where you wonder whether or not it's real or a scam?
Yeah, of course.
Every time you get a message from a girl, right?
Dude.
And then they act interested in you, and then you're like, oh, well, of course this is a scam.
It's just not necessary.
Because you're so single.
Yes.
Well, if scam messages bother you, our sponsor, Aura, is the answer. Aura is an all-in-one digital safety solution. They have tools for financial fraud and identity theft, VPNs, antivirus, and something called the Data Broker Opt-out, where Aura will help remove your personal information from data brokers and people search sites that can sell your info to identity thieves, scammers, and more.
You can get this all in one app at one affordable price. Go to aura.com/escapepod to try it for 2 weeks for free.
Go check it out.
Now I'll be able to get messages from real girls.
Don't count on it, buddy. All right, you want to hop into High-Low Buffalo?
Yeah.
You can go first.
Okay. My high is going to be super existential. I'm just kidding. I got him, chat.
You got me so good. I was like, here we go again.
Speaking of chat, well, we already talked about it, but my high is just the streams. We streamed 2 times for charity. I streamed on Weffellow. We streamed on Escape Pod. We raised $3,000 total between the 2 streams. It was a lot of fun, but specifically, I also streamed last night with our friend Connor. We played Fall Guys for 2 hours and did not win. And he started crashing out a little bit at the end.
That's really
And
funny.
my specific high, I was trying to think of a high. I was like, when's the last time I genuinely laughed? And the last 2 times I genuinely laughed, 2 tears, other than just random memes on my phone in bed, was streaming with Connor and then streaming for charity. So my last 2 streams, both streams, something has happened that I've laughed so hard that I've cried.
Yeah.
I've laughed. So losing so much with Connor and then having people like donate money to like kick off people that I'm playing with was just, both of those are so funny. So to anyone who comes to the streams and has fun, it's not a ton of people. I'm not a great streamer. I don't play a lot of video games, but they're fun. You know what I mean?
Good.
So that's my high.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah. My low is if you Google the word sore, a picture of me will it's just me.
Really? What's going on?
I mean, we boxed.
Yep.
And then I worked out after boxing same day. Then
why did you do that?
and then I worked out yesterday, and then I worked out this morning, and I hurt.
What's the deal? Are you trying to impress a girl? Like, why are you working out so much?
Just, I don't know.
You're trying to be Spider-Man?
Well, I already am, but I lay down in bed and I hurt, and I get up to make food and I hurt, and I text my friends and I hurt, and I look at you and I hurt. That's probably unrelated. I hurt normally when I look at you, but
finish the sentence, okay? Finish the sentence for me. All right. Shakespeare in the Park.
Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
Okay, finish the sentence, okay? Who is Gamora? Where's Gamora? I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?
Okay. You'll have no problem reciting lines from those 2 movies. Why the fuck are you working out? We're nerds. Like, let's just stay skinny and like pale
Nerd,
and like.
But like, what if you're like a ripped nerd?
There's too many of those.
No.
Yeah.
But they're the best.
No.
Yeah.
Just stay skinny, buddy. Like, you're good.
I'm gonna still be skinny. I'm just gonna be toned skinny.
Like, my point is, like, what's the point? Like, you are.
Because I freaking can't. What, you just want me to be super unhealthy and eat nothing but spaghetti and meatballs and sit on my phone all day? Like you?
You know, I am.
He's like,
that's a good point.
You got the F out of.
I'm in terrible shape.
No, I've. Why the frick is the sign not on?
I'm sorry.
Can we be slightly profesh?
Yeah, clearly not.
Turn the freaking sign on. Turn the freaking. No, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You know.
Do you though? Because you're in excruciating pain every.
Yeah, but
day.
like that makes me. You know what I mean?
All right.
No, I enjoy it because it's something that I can just go do, you know, and it's not something like content that I can overthink or whatever. And if I go do it, I know that if I don't get anything else done in the day, I have done something good with my day. I have seized the day. I have worked out, and I'm just gonna try to do it a little bit more this year. I think I did a pretty good job last year, but I'm just gonna. But my low is the fact that like right now my back is just like no, my arms are like no, my obliques.
I'll cut you off before you do your buffalo. Does it make you at all feel better that I am also in terrible pain right now?
No, because I love you.
Bullshit.
What's in pain? Your shins?
I'm like in excruciating pain right now. Like my stomach is hurting so bad that it's like affecting everything else. Does that make sense? Like I'm like dealing with a groin injury right now. Like I'm out of breath. Like I'm having a rough go at it right now. It's from my bowels is what it is.
So you think if you like ate a little bit better and worked out, maybe?
Probably, but I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Right. I can quote. I saw security holograms of him killing younglings. Right. So I shouldn't be working out.
I don't think it's an either or.
I think it is an either or.
So you're saying if you can quote a Star Wars movie, you should be physically unhealthy.
If you can quote a Star Wars movie as well as I can, right? If you can do or do not, there is their tribe. You can go, no, I'm your father. That's no big deal. But
I mean, I ain't going to be Henry Cavill or anything. I'm just jogging a little.
All right.
We'll see what the frick happens.
I'm happy for you, but I'm also. So this is going to be a painful hour.
You know how big sleep is to me.
Oh, of course.
Sleep's a big deal to me.
Of course.
Sleep is painful. I'm just laying in bed like, why I hurt. I need an ibuprofen to sleep.
Does the weather make it worse?
Why the frick would the weather make it worse?
It's so cold. When it's cold out, my joints ache.
Yeah.
I feel like C-3PO.
Well, I did just go to a wedding where it was -1.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So this is
and
warm,
I worked
dude.
out there
You're a lunatic, dude.
in the hotel, and this dude, it was a small hotel and it was a small gym, and this freaking dude. There was one bench in the workout room. So I went in and I jogged for a mile, and then I was going to wait on him to get done. I waited an hour and a half. I sat in the pool next door and watched him through a window. I just waited on him to leave, dude.
Ain't no way.
I didn't have anything to do all day. The wedding was at 5 p.m.
That's crazy.
Anyways, my buffalo. I don't know what the frick my buffalo is anymore. Oh, TV shows is my buffalo. I'm watching stuff.
Oh, what are you watching?
They know I'm watching through My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Right? I'm watching through that.
Yeah.
I just, y'all know what the frick this is. A lot of people know what the frick this is.
Yeah. Okay. That means something to people?
To the audio listeners, I just looked down and pointed at the camera.
Okay.
Okay? I just watched the One for All for One fight.
Okay. And that's a major moment?
It was lit.
Give me a comp. Explain it in NBA terms. Give me a comp. Star Wars, Marvel, like something I know.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean it's close to no, it's not that. It's Obi-Wan versus Darth Maul.
Sick. Wow.
Yeah, or Thor going for the head.
Oh shit.
The second. So it's not the main character, but it is like the secondary character fighting the main villain.
Sick. That's exciting.
In a huge city-wide demolishing fight.
And it was an awesome fight.
It was an awesome fight. I cried.
Oh shit, that's exciting.
I cried.
Well, shout out My Hero Academia.
So it's not the main character because the main character is still like learning. So it's like Anakin.
And the main character is, don't tell me.
You can do it. You're not gonna.
Tanjiro is Demon Slayer.
Correct. I'm very.
Eren Yeager is AOT.
Yeah, you're not getting this.
He's gonna work hard.
Yeah.
And he's got his quirk and
He got
Deku.
Wow.
Come on.
Nice. Yes, Deku. Yeah, he got his quirk from this character that just had this fight, and this character was like basically dying during this fight.
Gotcha.
Like, go beyond, rose above, and everyone was watching him around the world. It was being televised, and everyone was like, "Oh my!" And he,
Sick. All right.
Anyways, My Hero. I started watching Severance. I'm on episode like 4 or 5.
Are you enjoying it?
Pretty freaking weird,
it's
dude.
Cooking now that you're past the first 4 episodes?
I mean,
or?
it's just kind of weird. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's not blowing me away yet. It's hard for me to buy into everything, but it's really good, and I'm excited. And I've heard season 2 is amazing.
Yeah.
That, Severance, and I'm gonna start watching Andor soon with Zach.
That's exciting. Getting ready for season 2.
Yeah.
In response to that, I've just now watched Andor season 1 for the second time. I watched it as it was coming out the first time, and now I watched it for the second time with my girlfriend Rachel, who had never seen it. I'm ready to put it as like my second favorite show of all time.
Wow.
And I'm like ready to be like, everybody should watch Andor. I just recommended it to my mother. Like, it's incredible. Like, you're watching it and you can't believe the writing of this show.
Oh man, I'm so excited. What if I don't like it?
It's I really think it's impossible. I understand though. It's not like a one of those shows where you're like, it's not for everyone. Like maybe that's how you would describe Severance, or you would describe like certain shows. Clone Wars is certainly not for everyone. Okay. But I kind of feel like the people that watch Star Wars for Clone Wars, i.e. friend of the show Luke Lightsabers, like he thinks it's a good show, but he gives it an 8 out of 10. I think that's kind of ridiculous. I think it's clearly a 10 out of 10. But like if you're watching Star Wars for lightsabers, you probably won't like Andor as much, but like you're still going to be blown away. But you specifically, it may be your favorite thing in Star Wars. Like it's like,
I'm excited.
Breaking Bad, weaving together storylines and this and that. And like you have hero characters that you love so much. And then you have villain characters. It's the same thing as Daredevil. Like you're rooting for the villains, even though you shouldn't be. It's what Coy said on our episode with Coy, where each punch is twofold because you care about the fist and the face.
Yeah.
It's so Andor's incredible. I can't wait for season 2. It's probably my most anticipated project of the year outside of Superman. So I'm glad you're going to start watching it.
Yeah, so if you have any other TV show suggestions, I don't watch a ton of them, but I'm trying. I'm going to try to get through Severance and anime. I'm watching Dan to Dan as well, and I might try Solo Leveling and some other stuff. So anime people, let me see you in the comments. Your turn.
So speaking of TV shows being your buffalo, TV shows is actually my high. We've got so much coming out right now that's maybe not, we've got Severance coming out and you're watching My Hero and you're watching Dan and you're going to watch Andor. You have all that going on. But like we have just a lot of shit coming. Invincible season 3 is around the corner. Spider-Man, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is currently coming out as of right now. We've got Daredevil Born Again coming on March 4th. So that's right around the corner. As of this episode coming out, it'll be a month away. So crazy, all that stuff. Obviously, we have Captain America, Brave New World right around the corner. So my high is just like, in terms of content, we're eating right now. We're ecstatic. There's a lot of stuff for us to talk about. There's a lot of stuff for you guys to be watching. Look, I'm not going to assume that every single one of y'all watching this or listening to this right now is watching everything. But odds are if you're watching us, you're listening to us, you care about one of those things. So we've got something going on right now.
Because they're nerds.
Correct.
And they should not be in the gym.
I'm not going to say that for everybody, but the level of nerd that you are, you know what? You know what's the line? It's because you are a nerd as a profession. A professional nerd shouldn't be a fucking big guy.
Or I should be a big guy. In the other sense. I shouldn't work out, so I should just be fat.
I didn't say that. And I'm gonna change the subject. We're done.
Fat phobic, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely not. I have many fat friends.
Are they nerds?
Of course.
There you go.
No. My low, I haven't gotten to talk about it. It's still killing me. The NFC Championship is tomorrow. It's breaking me that the Rams aren't playing.
Can we comment again? Y'all did a great job last week, or a couple weeks ago.
Awful.
Everyone commented L Rams, and I forgot I even told y'all to do that. I was like, why are they commenting this? And he's like, you told them to.
Yeah.
Can we flood the comments again with some L Rams, please?
Awful. So by the time this comes out, we'll already know the Super Bowl matchup, et cetera, et cetera. I'll probably be over it by now, but I'm not over it as of right now. Like, it's breaking me, man. That was like an awful way to lose that game. I said this to you. It was just terrible because we lost. Right? Saquon takes this run, 82 yards. Like, game's over. We're down by 2 touchdowns in the fourth, 5 minutes left. Game's over, right? And Stafford
plows ahead.
1 minute down the field, get a touchdown. Okay, now we're only down by 6. And then Nick Sirianni, who I, will remain to say is by far the worst part of the Eagles organization. He's an awful coach. Makes some terrible coaching decisions. And all of a sudden, we have the ball back. And they didn't really shave off any time because we had all 3 timeouts. So we got the ball back with the 2-minute warning. We're driving down the field. We had a clutch third down from Demarcus Robinson. And all of a sudden, one of the most unbelievable catches I've ever seen in my life because of the elements and how he caught it and everything. Puka gets a sideline catch with a defender in his face, catches it like this, both feet in bounds, and all of a sudden we're within the 20. And I think every Rams fan in America went, we've won this game. There's a minute left. We've got this. And we had a 3rd and 2 and got a false start. Now it's 3rd and 7. And then no blocking of Jalen Carter, the best defensive player that the Eagles have by far. And we just forget to block him. Stafford sacked and now 4th and 11. And we felt that, there should have been a roughing penalty on Stafford and there should have been a holding on Puka. Neither of those are called. But, what are you going to do? So it's the fashion that it happened that is really...
It gave you hope and then took it away.
It's eating me alive. Yeah. It's like killing me. So that is my low, definitely. And then my buffalo is something I've been dying to talk about, actually. We're still kind of figuring out the set, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, Daddy Optimus is right here. I think it looks pretty good. And you've moved Megatron, and that looks good. I like where the whiteboard is now. All the patrons get to vote on what goes there.
Yes.
You got a little bald spot over there to your...
Yeah.
Right shoulder,
right here, right here. But I just I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the guest area. I'm not sure about. Yeah, I'm just we're still figuring it out. So please be patient with us. Obviously, audio listeners don't give a fuck, but
I don't give an F.
But yeah, just try and be patient with us some more because I don't really know what's going on.
I think it looks nice though. It doesn't look bad.
Thank you, buddy. If anybody has any recommendations, we would really appreciate them.
So we have a Would You Rather.
Yes, we do.
And a bracket.
And news.
Oh, and news.
Yes.
Speaking of news, we have a $250 tier
Correct.
member on Patreon.
Yes.
And normally when we have those, we try and shout them out.
Absolutely.
Every episode. So Blake66,
yes,
I believe is his name. So shout out Blake. And then he really likes tier list. So we're gonna do that on the next Patreon episode,
which is already out as of this.
Oh, very cool.
Right. So if you guys, I know that some people have asked, but he specifically asked for us to be working on some tier lists.
We don't know what we're gonna do yet, but I think it's gonna be Marvel related. Yeah.
Pretty sure. But
so thanks, Blake.
Yeah. So shout out Blake, obviously. David Montgomery tier legend. And if you like tier lists, check out the Patreon because it's already out.
Hit me with news. Let's do news.
You want to do news first?
Let's do news.
Cool. Let's start out with some of the lighter news. All right.
How about that inauguration?
Andrew, goodness gracious. Like, what the fuck, dude? He's the worst. Anyway, we've got some Star Wars news.
You said light news.
Okay. We've got some Star Wars news. Kylo Ren will hunt down Order 66 Jedi survivors after the events of The Last Jedi in Star Wars Legacy of Vader comic.
Yeah.
Did everybody survive Order 66?
Order 66 just sucked. Like, they sucked.
I guess it makes sense because they are Jedi, and a lot of them do get killed. Ki-Adi-Mundi, Plo Koon, Ayla Secura.
Ayla.
But, like, God, there's a lot of survivors.
Yeah. It's like, it's just what they keep coming back to. They got to show us Order 66 from a new angle every year.
You're still sick of Order 66?
I mean, I am. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's
this
a
is
video,
why I brought
it's
it
a
up.
video game. It's a TV show.
Yeah.
It's in the movies.
Yep. You're sick of it.
Star Wars is so large.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm sick of it yet, but I'm probably close. Dude, when they showed Order 66 in Obi-Wan, I lost my mind.
Jedi surviving should be like a rare, like crazy thing. Like we know Obi-Wan and Yoda survived, but then we get Cal Kestis, right, or whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then now we're getting this.
Yep.
It's like
there's just a lot now.
Ahsoka. It's in Clone Wars.
Yeah. There's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. All right. That's why I brought it up. We are reportedly getting the first trailer for Fantastic Four at the Super Bowl, which makes sense because Super Bowl commercial was the first trailer we got for Deadpool and Wolverine. You excited? Are you expecting anything crazy for this trailer? What do you feel?
I'm
going to
be honest.
Generally? Yeah.
Totally didn't listen to you. What movie?
Fantastic Four.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. That's like super rude that you didn't listen to me though.
Would you like me to apologize?
Kind of.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
My expectations. I expect the Fantastic Four to be in it.
Fair. Do you think we're going to get a look at the Silver Surfer?
Yes.
Do you think we're going to get a look at Galactus?
Yes.
Do you think we're going to hear the Silver Surfer or Galactus?
We're going to hear one of them. Let's put some parlays on it, huh?
I got you. I'm going to parlay 6 lines, over 6.5 lines from Reed Richards, under 5 lines from Sue Storm, over 1 line for Galactus, and I'm going to parlay it up with over 1.5 minutes for the length
trailer?
of the trailer. That's my parlay.
Interesting. So you got to do each character's lines?
Yeah.
You don't think Silver Surfer's not in this parlay?
No. I just don't feel comfortable betting on
I don't think, I don't know.
the Silver Surfer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see if you're right.
Oh, you think we're going to get a look at Ben Grimm?
Man.
Orange?
We got to, right? We got to.
I don't know. They didn't show him in the teaser thing.
I think we'll see his hand like we saw the Red Hulk's hand.
Damn.
Yeah. We'll see like a silhouette of them from the back, like facing off against Galactus or something.
Speaking of, this isn't part of the news. Are you at all worried for Captain America 4 that they're showing Red Hulk too much?
No.
They
always show too much in trailers. That stops bothering me.
I don't think he's going to be the main villain.
What do you think Juan Carlos Esposito is?
No, I think it's going to be the leader.
That would be sick.
That would be sick. But
Samuel Stearns, right? Bring him back?
Yeah.
Frick yeah.
But like
I knew that because I shouldn't work out.
Correct, exactly.
I'm learning.
But do you think people will go into it expecting it to be a Red Hulk movie and then be upset and disappointed?
No.
Because even if we get one awesome Red Hulk scene, it's gonna be.
I think
awesome.
I think we're gonna get enough. It's not gonna be like the Mandarin, where we're expecting the Mandarin the whole time in Iron Man 3, and then it's just not at all.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be in it.
Yeah.
So maybe a little disappointed, but I don't think it's gonna be bad as that.
All right, solid.
As long as there's a big CGI dragon battle at the end.
There's gonna be a big CGI battle around the fucking hand in the ocean. We'll see. I'm excited. Are you excited for Captain America?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting there.
Rank these three things in terms
Let's
of
hear
excitement. Invincible Season 3, Daredevil Born Again, and Captain America. Captain America's third, right?
It is third,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Because
Daredevil 1?
Daredevil
1.
Daredevil is 1.
Yep.
Not because I think it'll be better than Invincible Season 3. Because if I had to bet, I think I'd bet that Invincible Season 3 will be the best of those three.
Interesting.
But it's because it's been so long without Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. And now Disney has their grubby little hands on it.
And every time we see him, like I thought he was great in She-Hulk. And he's obviously superb in No Way Home. Like, so I'm just excited to see him again. When we did, it was a great season, but we did just get a season of Invincible Season 2 last year.
Yeah.
It was a great season, especially towards the end.
F, marry, kill Matt Murdock, Foggy, and Karen.
Well, I have to marry Karen, and
What?
I'm fucking Daredevil.
You're going to kill Foggy?
I am.
Foggy is by far the most stable of those three. I'm marrying Foggy.
But I am a straight man, so I'm going to prefer Deborah Ann Wool as Karen Page.
Of course.
Because not only is she a beautiful woman and like a strong woman and the best, and I can banter with her and all of these pluses that I get with her.
Yeah, but she also might
also
drive and kill you.
A woman. Andrew, she was young. And running from her.
Oh, yeah, because her decision making clearly improves throughout the show.
That's a good point. And then
the woman who goes and threatens Wilson Fisk to his face.
If I'm going to, that's a really good point. If I'm going to sleep with any of them, I got to sleep with Matt Murdock. I got to know what's all the fuss is about. He is the biggest whore in the Marvel universe.
Oh, that's so true. I was gonna kill Matt, dude.
Impossible.
I was gonna marry.
There's no universe where you kill Matt.
But I was gonna marry.
You're
Foggy.
Gonna kill Karen because you're gay.
No, I was gonna marry Foggy F Karen.
You can't do that. You have to kill Foggy.
I mean, if we're taking my straightness into it, then obviously I'm marrying Karen, and then I would do what you're doing.
Foggy is so annoying when he finds out that Matt is Daredevil. He's so annoying.
You don't think Karen's annoying at all?
No.
Tripping.
I think she's a strong, beautiful woman.
That's crazy. I love her, but she's crazy.
She is nuts, but she's not annoying.
Nuts, dude.
Foggy, it's just like,
you don't think Matt's annoying? All three of them are annoying.
Up. Yeah, Matt is annoying.
Matt's annoying.
But Matt's,
I want to protect you guys. I can't be your friend.
Yeah, that's
Frank
annoying.
Dad.
No,
I'm
you're
so
right.
over
You're
that.
right. You're right.
But he is a hoe.
And Charlie Cox is hot. Is Charlie Cox? Charlie Cox is better looking when he's blind. You didn't think that's where I was going.
No, I was.
But listen to me. All right. Have you ever seen him in an interview or something?
Yeah.
When he makes eye contact with somebody, I get the ick.
That's a little much.
I want him to be blind. I think he's way hotter when he's blind.
You're just used to him being blind.
I think
it is hot, but I don't get the ick.
It's way hotter when he's blind.
You think he's hotter than Karen?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I don't think it's close.
What MCU male is hotter than Daredevil? Charlie Cox.
The Chris's.
Yeah, both of the Chris's?
I think all three.
You think Chris Pratt?
Chris Pratt is so hot in Guardians 3. But he's not Matt Murdock hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, so the two, Evans and Hemsworth, clearly. Michael B. Jordan, clearly.
Clearly.
That may be the list. Like, if you're a Tom Hiddleston gal, I understand. If you're is Tom Holland? No. Okay, but if you're a Tom Holland gal, I understand. But like, Charlie Cox is 4.
You jumped into this conversation way too eagerly to be using your sexuality as a reason to put Karen at Mary. I'm just saying.
Just because I'm a straight man doesn't mean I can't get excited about the bodies of hot men. Those Michael B. Jordan like scars.
Which character has more Riz? Because Star-Lord has Riz as well.
Correct. I don't think Thor has any Riz.
No. He's just hot.
And like, Steve has Riz in the way that like a 100-year-old guy has Riz. He's like, may I have this dance?
Which counts.
I'm giving it to Matt and Star-Lord over.
But which one? Matt?
Yeah.
No.
No, it has to be Matt. Because he's blind. Like, the blindness helps.
Yeah, but Star-Lord is the man who has slept with a
Yeah.
Trillion or whatever the frick.
It's like, a variant.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was one time, dude.
Yeah.
News?
Yeah. I've got some bad news we're going in with right now. You heard about Andrew? He said the inauguration again. Andrew. People come here to escape.
That's why I whispered it.
Whether you're happy, sad, or whatever, we are here for you.
We're here for you. It was a joke.
Andrew.
I whispered it. You outed me, dude.
I did. Would you out me if I was gay?
At 1,100 patrons.
Fair. Totally fair. I'll give that to you every day of the week.
I'd be like, I've got a secret to tell you guys.
At 1,100 patrons.
Get us to 1,100, yeah.
You hear about the Michael Jackson movie?
I heard there was something. It got delayed or something.
Yeah, so it was delayed like last year. Mm-hmm. And they delayed it like only a couple months. And everybody was like, good. Everybody had your attitude about it, which is good. Take your time. I'd rather the Michael Jackson biopic movie be a masterpiece and just wait a couple more months, which is your outlook on
most things.
Movies getting moved and this and that. It turns out that it had to be moved because they are having to rewrite the entire third act. Because the entire third act revolves around a case with a boy that legally the movie studio was unaware that they legally were not allowed to use in the movie.
My next question was literally going to be, are they tackling the pedophilia? They are tackling the pedophilia. But now they have to tackle a different case of the pedophilia.
I suppose. If they're tackling pedophilia at all. Isn't that wild?
Well, they should have known that. They should have figured
like
that out.
Literally multi-million-dollar mistake.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Crazy.
You think it's going to suck now?
It's tough to write a movie, with 2 acts intending for it to get to a certain place in the third act, and now you need to make a new third act. That's very difficult.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You think he did it?
Have you seen
The
Leaving
documentary?
Neverland?
No. It's not good.
I don't think there's any question. No, that's my opinion. But there were things there was an alarm system if anybody was walking in the hallway that led to his bedroom. And
weird.
The boys would sleep in the room with him.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen is the interview with him and Oprah, and where she's like, "You don't think it's weird for you to sleep in a bed with other people's children?" He's like, "No, it was innocent."
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
That's a weird interview though. In the defense of Michael Jackson, the person that I just confessed I believe is a predator. In the defense of him, they asked some weird, Oprah asked some weird questions in that interview. In that interview, she goes, "Are you a virgin?" And he goes, "I'm a gentleman." Good answer, by the way.
Great answer.
But
should I start using that?
That's so good. I mean,
no, because he is.
You're directly quoting
the pedophile. Yeah, I can't.
In my opinion, that's not confirmed. Yeah,
should.
If I could see any penis in history, it'd be Michael Jackson.
Why?
Because one of the kids was able to correctly identify it because the kid described his penis as having spots on it because of the vitiligo. So it was multicolored and this and that. And so I want to know what that looks like. That was a huge piece of evidence in one of the cases.
This is a Patreon episode.
Yeah, clearly.
This is what this is.
If you like this, you should sign up for the Patreon.
Because
Because this is what we talk about. This Would You Rather is going to make it way worse.
Oh, boy.
All
Would
right.
you have MJ on the pod?
Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
From the dead? Of course.
Yeah. Talk about how
What's it like to die?
Well-
What's it like to sleep with children? What's it like to make the greatest song of all time, Billie Jean?
What's it like to not be cast as Spider-Man even though you tried so hard?
And Jar Jar Binks. Do you know that story?
Yeah.
He really wanted Jar Jar. That would have hurt his career more than the kids.
Maybe.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. We're so sorry. People go to his fucking escape. Here we go.
I'm tired. This is what happens when I'm tired.
It's true.
And sore.
It's true.
Because I'm working out.
It's
and
true.
I shouldn't be. I'm against the laws of nature at the moment, being a nerd at this caliber. And lifting weights.
It's just, it's an imbalance. Your body is rejecting it.
Yeah, clearly.
So we're going to save this one for the end, but because we've been so gross so far, we're just going to start with the grossest one on here. You ready?
If it's about pedophilia, I think we should skip it.
It's not.
Okay.
Would you rather ejaculate one sperm the size of a tadpole or ejaculate regular size sperm, but they all talk?
Talk?
Yes. They all speak. They're like, whoa, come out of your wiener.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's
absolutely that.
But like, if they dry out, they die, I assume.
Yeah. I don't think this is a question.
So you're picking the sperm that talk.
That talk.
And then you could be like, I'm rooting for you to be my kid.
Yeah.
Solid.
I could like interview them and figure out which one I want.
Nice.
It's like in vitro fertilization, but like I'm doing it just by.
And you're like, are you a boy or girl?
Holding interviews.
And they're like, I don't know yet. Right? The sperm isn't the gender yet, right?
I don't know. What decides that?
You'd have to ask the sperm. If we could talk to them.
Sperm, give me a scientific analysis of your makeup.
Yeah.
Are you a rocket scientist?
How many chromosomes you got?
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant like, because the X and Y chromosome determines if you're a boy or girl. That's what I meant. I swear to God. This is terrible. This is a disaster. But I am in excruciating pain. So.
And I'm super sore.
Yeah.
So you got to give us a break. And we also slammed shins. That sounds like an innuendo, but it's not.
No, this is so true. The worst injury by far from the boxing match is that we slammed into each other.
I got a big bruise on my leg. Dude.
Huge bruise on my leg.
No blood was shed, but our shins are bruised.
Yeah. And I knew it, but like the adrenaline was keeping me going, but I was like, that's going to fucking hurt.
I can't believe you would ask your sperm if it's going to be Down syndrome. That's crazy.
Andrew, you just said that.
That's what you said, dude.
We're moving on to a serious would you rather. Would you rather Beyond the Spider-Verse or Superman horribly flop? One of the worst superhero movies of all time. If it's Superman, DC is dead. Dead. We are never getting a DC universe ever. If it's Beyond the Spider-Verse, it ruins what would have been the best superhero trilogy ever.
Yeah, so basically it's a question of, do you want to ruin the future or do you want to ruin the past?
Exactly.
Think about it. I care more about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You're taking Superman.
I'm taking Spider-Verse.
You're wanting Spider-Verse to flop.
I would rather Superman flop.
What?
I can't do it. If that movie is just the worst, I don't know what I'll do. Because there's going to be so many people that are going to justifiably be like, well, Across sucks now. Because the ending led to the next one. I can't do it. I can't. Those two movies are perfect. You can't fuck that up. I can't do it.
And there is a possibility in which the DC is saved somehow after. Not really.
It's unlikely.
But it's unlikely. But
yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Superman flopping.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Okay. Would you rather have an obsessive, insane person hate you or an obsessive, insane person love you that you don't love back?
Guess what? I've got both.
I know you do. That's why I did this. I saw this on the internet and I was like, oh, look, it's Andrew. You have multiples in both categories. Don't worry, it's none of you.
Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be awful at some point in my life.
I would say love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, because they hate you. Right, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. You ready? I got a good one here.
Yeah, I really got to lock in and behave for the rest of this episode.
Because this is a good one. Okay. You need to lock in and take this one super seriously.
Okay.
You ready? Would you rather love Star Wars The Last Jedi or love Batman v Superman? Two of your least favorite movies of all time. Both with cult fan bases.
Love The Last Jedi.
Why?
I think Batman versus Superman is worse, and I see less reasons to like it. And I think they character assassinate multiple characters as opposed to maybe kind of one. And I think I can get over the stuff in The Last Jedi more than I can get over Batman v Superman.
Okay. So you can see yourself loving a movie with the hyperspace ramming sequence,
Yeah.
and cool fight scenes, even though you don't like the Red Room one and
Yeah.
like stuff like that. And it is a great looking movie. It's
Yeah.
arguably, it's that or Rogue One is the best looking Star Wars movie.
And there's some scenes like the Kylo and Rey fight where it's going back and forth between the two locations.
That's
and,
Rise of Skywalker.
Ooh, never mind. But yeah, I mean, Batman.
There is good stuff but I think there's good stuff in Batman v Superman.
The fight at the end.
The warehouse fight is really good.
Yeah, the warehouse fight. Yeah, I think no.
All right.
I hate Batman v Superman more.
Solid. Would you rather have
Probably be Spider-Man.
Fair. Would you rather have an extra arm or an extra leg?
I already got an extra leg.
My man.
I said I was going to behave, and then I made a penis joke 5 seconds
That's
later.
okay.
I'm so sorry, chat. Can I like gallop like a horse if I've got 3?
Yeah, but you're going to have to learn how to gallop.
No, I want 3 arms so I can increase my juggling skill even more and be
Solid.
even cooler.
Where's the arm coming out of?
I want it coming out of my back like a scorpion tail.
How are you going to sleep? Do you sleep on your back or how do you sleep? I sleep in the fetal position.
Of course you do. I sleep on my stomach. Stomach or my side. I don't sleep on my back.
You sleep on your stomach?
Homie.
Like
what?
face down?
Yeah, like this. What do you mean?
You have a small penis. Yeah?
What?
Yeah, we're moving on.
What? What?
Would you rather own Marvel or own Disney? Yes, if you own Disney, you also own Marvel and Star Wars and all that shit. But it's significantly more of a stressful job, we assume, because you're going to own Pixar and Disney and all those. But you'll be able to push your agendas, like whether or not you positively or negatively look at the inauguration.
So what's the argument for Marvel? It's just less stressful?
And you are in charge with, I assume Marvel is your favorite thing from Disney,
But I
Star
get the
Wars,
MCU.
Pixar. You get the MCU.
So I'll do Disney.
Okay, because you want to own it all.
Yeah.
You'd rather be Bob Iger than Kevin Feige? I just got to be honest with you. There's no universe I want to be Bob Iger.
Well, there's not really a universe I want to be either.
Yeah.
So.
But you'd rather be Bob Iger than Kevin Feige?
Just so I can be more of a control freak.
Yeah, fair. Mm-hmm. I'm just asking, man. This is a question for you.
It would increase our podcast.
Oh, significantly. We'd be the face of Disney Plus.
I could cancel all the live action remakes.
Doing the Lord's work, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
You're a real Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather only be hungry at 2 a.m. or only be tired at 12:30 in the afternoon?
Brother, I already do the second one every single day.
Mm-hmm.
No, only be tired.
Only. So you can only sleep in the middle of the day, pretty much.
That. No, the other. I don't.
So you're not hungry all day, but then you're like starving at 2 a.m. in the middle
Yeah.
of your sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because like you ever woken up and you're hungry, you just like,
No, never.
dude, it's fun. You should try it.
What does...
Stuffing your mouth hole with food at 2 a.m. is a fun experience.
It's not the only thing you stuff your mouth hole with at 2 a.m., is it?
You talking about your mom?
No, I'm talking about Foggy Nelson. Talking about Nelson and Murdoch. You're a Nelson and Murdoch groupie.
I would get a Nelson and Murdoch shirt.
Oh, yeah.
He's a really good lawyer.
Would you rather quit the podcast or quit Wafella?
You ask me this like every 3 months.
Here we are again. It's deja vu. I do know I've asked you this before, I'm sure.
It's 100% has been asked on the podcast.
Well, what about right now?
Yeah, I mean, it comes in waves. Right now, I might say quit with fellow. But, yeah, I don't want to quit either.
Of course not.
Because, I mean, if I quit one, then I'll just start doing something else. Like, I'll always be doing a few things.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
This is an interesting one. I got this one from Reddit.
Oh, boy.
Would you rather change sexes every time you sneeze or not know the difference between a baby and a muffin? You will never know the difference between a baby and a muffin.
Okay.
If you would like a muffin again, you may end up putting your son into a microwave. Or a baker or whatever.
Or eating a child.
Correct.
So could I just never have a muffin again? Like, do I know I don't know the difference?
You know you don't know the difference.
Then I'll do that one and I'll just never eat a muffin again.
But your child is going to be a muffin until you're like, it's like 8 or something.
Is it a cute muffin? Is it blueberry?
I don't know.
Or is it like banana nut? Because if it's banana nut, I'm putting it up for adoption.
It may be banana nut. What if it shits its diaper? Then it's a muffin that smells like shit. Do you have any interest in the changing sexes every time you sneeze?
I sneeze a lot.
So you're going to be a boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl.
You might have two, podcast co-hosts in the same episode.
That would be good for ratings. That would be good for views.
So if I have a kid, he's a muffin.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess I'll change my sex.
Solid. Would you rather marry Mary Jane in real life? This
Yes.
is the ideal woman.
That one.
Or become Spider-Man for a week? But you're marrying Mary Jane and she's perfect for you.
Mary Jane.
Why?
Because I would get a high for a week and then the rest of my life I'd just be going insane that I can't do it anymore.
Interesting.
I don't want to do that to myself.
I was unaware about how much you really like Spider-Man. The other day we were at a fucking Lakers game and he's like, that would be an awesome building to swing on if I was Spider-Man. And I was like, do you think about this often? And you were like, every day. Like, with the most conviction you've ever said anything to me ever. You said it with more conviction than when you were like, Up is better than Cars 2. You were like, I think about being Spider-Man every day.
You were like, because we were
anytime
driving
you see
down.
a building,
Anytime
yeah.
I see a building, my brain is automatically like calculating whether like Spider-Man could swing on that properly or how he would like get up there.
Uh-huh.
And we were passing by a big building. I was like, that one would be fun.
The first time you played Spider-Man PS4, was that like the greatest day of your life?
It was just like what my imagination normally is.
Uh-huh. Did they do a good job of personifying your imagination?
In the PS4 game?
Yeah.
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 Right. Okay.
I could still do it better, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Can't do everything. There's a caveat to this. Would you rather? You'll be locked in a room with millions of spiders for 1 hour.
Okay.
Would you rather lights be on or off?
Can I kill them?
There's millions.
So it doesn't really matter.
No.
For an hour?
Yeah.
On.
Why?
I can just close my eyes if I don't want to see them.
Got you. But you'd rather the option.
I'd rather the option.
Fair.
Because I could tell which spiders are like getting a little feisty and have bigger fangs. I just try to stay away from them. Stay near to the.
But if millions of spiders bite you, eventually one of them will turn you into Spider-Man.
No, that's not how that works, unfortunately. I've tried.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather have hair for teeth or teeth for hair?
Teeth for hair.
I agree. I agree completely here. I don't even think it's close.
No.
You can't eat with hair for teeth.
Yeah.
And getting it in your mouth and everything, and it'd be too much.
Awful.
And teeth for hair, I think you could make that work.
I could like headbutt my enemies.
Nice.
And that'd really F them up.
Yeah.
I could have headbutt you while boxing and it would have been over.
You would have killed me.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a genie that can grant you 2 wishes or get a metal arm like in Treasure Planet?
Oh, that was going to be my first wish.
And it's Aladdin genie rules. So
I'm taking the genie.
it's not Robin Williams. He's dead.
I know that. Genies never die.
But it's that genie's rules.
Die.
It's that genie's
Yeah, I'm
rules.
taking the genie because one of my wishes could just be getting me the metal arm.
Solid.
I'm a freaking genius.
You are. You broke it. You broke my scale. Would you rather your food... Okay, this has a caveat. Andrew hates spicy food. Right?
Ah.
You don't like spicy food?
Ah.
You can clarify?
Ah.
Your food for the rest of your life, always too spicy for you, or you have no knees.
I'm taking no knees.
Really?
No knees.
Just noodle legs?
I thought it was going to be like stiff, like I can't bend them.
No. The noodles. You're not going to be able to walk. We're going to have to Professor X you everywhere.
Yeah, I'll be Professor X.
Solid.
I got to eat.
You could just get used to the spice, like Paul Atreides.
Good one.
I get it now. I understand that reference.
I understand it now.
Yeah.
He drank the pee of worms.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Would you rather have a pet horse or a pet giraffe?
I have both rolled into one.
Mm-hmm. I knew that was coming.
Giraffe because it makes me seem cooler.
It does make you seem cooler, but I imagine that the maintenance is significantly more. Like, people can tell you how to take care of a horse. Who can tell you how to take care of a giraffe?
You, I assume.
Oh, that's a good point.
A horse would be cool to gallop with through the countryside, but what if you're galloping like on the beach with a giraffe?
That would be sick. You're hanging onto the neck? That would be sick.
It'd be pretty freaking cool, dude.
I used to want zebras real bad.
Zebras would be cool too.
Because, like,
it's a horse, but cooler.
It's just a horse, but you're like, I've got a fucking zebra out back. Yeah, I used to think that was really cool. And they're not that expensive. They're like $5,000.
Let's get one for the pod.
That's what I was thinking.
It could be our mascot.
That's what I was thinking. All right, last couple. We're going to finish off strong, okay?
Okay.
Would you rather be beautiful and have awful diarrhea for forever, or very ugly but be safe from diarrhea for the rest of your life? See, this is a win-win for me because I'm either becoming beautiful or I get rid of diarrhea.
Because you are currently ugly with diarrhea.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I've got the worst of both of these worlds.
Yeah. I don't want diarrhea.
I'm like the anti-Hannah Montana.
I get the worst of both worlds. Yeah, I'm going no diarrhea.
No diarrhea, but you're ugly?
Yeah.
So you will actually become ugly. But you're confident in your ability.
Yeah, I go what, from a 1 to a 0? I take one step down?
You're not a 1. You're being humble. Would you rather be as funny as Amy Schumer or as funny as Aquafina?
I think I would choose the gun.
Fair.
Who's made me laugh more?
You know my answer? So dead ass. Aquafina.
Wow, you think Amy Schumer's worse?
Millions of people genuinely think Aquafina is funny. I don't think she's funny. I think she's really annoying, but like millions of people like love her and think she's hilarious. When was the last like Amy Schumer movie that like did well?
But she had a successful stand-up career.
Trainwreck. She had the movie, and that was like the peak of her career.
She had a stand-up career that was successful for a while.
But then people like watch those videos and they go like, you know,
and she
this
like
is
stole
how,
jokes sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like this is how long I went. I watched Amy Schumer till I laughed, and it's like somebody watching her for 8 hours, and he only laughs when she walks off stage.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Aquafina.
That's my answer. You don't need to steal my answer. I'm just saying my answer.
You're cooking.
Would you rather your car is a transformer like Bumblebee, or be good friends with a real superhero like Mark Grayson from Invincible?
No, Transformer.
Yeah.
I'm just going to die in the other scenario.
You're going to die kind of in both scenarios. You're not Shia LaBeouf.
Yes, I freaking am.
I think every other human being in existence would have died in that situation except for Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, and Jason Statham's wife.
I think I am much more similar to Shia LaBeouf than you are in that role. He
Why?
pulls extremely hot women.
Are you saying I don't pull extremely hot women?
You have pulled one, and it was 5 years ago. 6 years ago? I assume you want... I'm not calling her that in your world.
Wait, nice save. Continue.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He pulled multiple.
Uh-huh. Jason Statham's wife and Megan Fox. It's
Correct.
impressive.
And he has crash outs that are...
You're right.
You don't think I could have been like, whoa!
Yeah, that's a good
Do
point.
not touch my car. It's a collector's item.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Really good point.
I'm taking Bumblebee. I just don't want to die in the other scenario. And what? It's cool. Like, if someone comes to you, it's kind of cool to be like, I'm friends with Spider-Man, but it's cooler to be like, I own this thing.
Yeah. Then Bumblebee is like your sidekick, kind of.
Yeah.
Rather than you being...
Just this guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, fair. Would you rather the Rams win 3 Super Bowls or receive $5?
$5.
I knew it.
$5.
You're the worst.
Easy.
I knew it.
That pays for a third of a French way sandwich.
And the
I
last
could buy a 49ers hat with that $5.
Oh, I hate you so much. And the last one. If you were an actor, would you rather your first role be a small but memorable part in Tarantino's last movie? Or the central plot revolves around your character in an M. Night Shyamalan movie in 2028?
How old will I be? Will I be dead yet?
You'll be 30.
Ooh. What am I doing with my life?
Nothing.
Whoa. I'm Shia LaBeouf. Back off. I'm leaning towards the M. Night Shyamalan.
Why?
Just because I think he could cook. And I'd be the main thing.
I clarified 2028 because he's kind of washed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like in the 90s.
But I like
It's
Split.
Not Sixth Sense. You like Split? What did you think of fucking, what was it called? Knock at the Cabin? What do you think of Trap?
Yeah, Trap sucked.
I love Trap.
Yeah, so maybe I can get the morons on my side. Just kidding.
And that's all we got for Would You Rather. What'd you think of that?
I think it was great. I think you cooked. I think you did a great job, and I am proud of you as always.
Thank you, buddy.
Would you like to clink on it?
I would.
Am I gonna have to edit this episode?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh! We didn't talk about something big. We probably should have talked about it last week,
Is
we
it
had the
massive?
Hudson episode.
Is
It is massive.
You know what else is massive?
Yeah, of course. Oscar nominations.
Oh yeah.
Emilia Perez has 13 nominations.
Yeah, frick that.
That's more than Godfather, Godfather 2, Shawshank Redemption,
Forrest
Forrest Gump.
Gump.
Like, what a disaster.
What a disaster. I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I can't like say for sure.
Yes,
But
neither
just
have I. I haven't watched it out of boycott, by the way.
Why do they use AI or something?
I'm not transphobic. I don't support movies that use AI, so I will not be watching The Brutalist either. It used AI. It's transphobic. It's racist against Mexicans. It's like everything so bad.
but
Like,
but aren't the Oscars normally considered like super like woke or whatever? So like
so I can explain to you why this happened. It's interesting.
they think it's the opposite.
The Academy is made up of people that have won Oscars, which I didn't know until like very recently, right? And so it used to be all of these like actors movies would win a bunch of awards, i.e. the King's Speech, because it was like all these actors were voting on it because there's 4 actors that get inducted to the Academy every year because there's 4 acting nominations. So like there's only one cinematographer
And one director
that can win versus 4 exactly. So now, for whatever reason, I don't know what's changed, but that's how the Academy used to be. Now the Academy has grown or something, and it's got much more of an international audience. So international movies are going to continue to do better and better and better at the Oscars. And this is a French movie made by a very popular French director. And the rest of the world, contrary to popular belief, the rest of the world is hilariously racist and transphobic. So they think they're being pro-trans and pro-Mexican by, this French director's never even been to Mexico. He doesn't speak Spanish. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I would have to see the movie.
Yeah.
I would have to see the movie. But from what I've heard, people aren't that high on it.
Alex Coleman gave it a 3 out of 10.
For good reason. I think Blake's Takes was not high on it either.
Yeah.
And I Duck's Takes, and I've only seen like one clip.
Yep.
And then I've heard like one line from the thing where they're singing about the sex change operation.
Yep.
It's like, are you going from woman to man or man to woman?
Yep. It's awful.
And it's bad.
It's like that movie got significantly more nominations than Wicked.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've always...
And it will win more awards than it has won more awards than Wicked, and it will win more.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously it's kind of ridiculous. I'm just not surprised. I don't know.
Do you think this will lead to the like serious downfall of the Oscars? I think they're cooked.
The downfall has been happening for years.
I know,
because
but
they do crap like this.
But this is like the last straw.
Maybe.
Like, okay. Yeah, you gave King's Speech the Best Picture Oscar over Social Network and Toy Story 3. Sure, you ruffled some feathers, right? The Green Book the year that movie won Best Picture, that movie won a bunch of awards. That movie shouldn't have won a bunch of awards. But like this is Amelia Perez. That's a disaster. Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. We should watch it. Patreon movie night.
I don't want to support a movie that uses AI as much as that movie did. I really yeah. Anyway, so The Brutalist. This is something I want to talk to you about. You know about The Brutalist?
I've seen stuff.
It's the Killers of the Flower Moon of this year. It's a very pretentious, obnoxious director that talked a lot of shit about the MCU on his press run and then made a movie that's 3.5 hours long.
Doesn't it have like an intermission?
It has an intermission. And it's Adrian Brody. And it's like about the dangers of capitalism, okay?
Nice.
They used AI because Adrian Brody's character is an architect, and they wanted AI to like make multiple designs of what this architect's style is. That's gross. Hire a real fucking architect. Hate that. But this is what I really want to talk to you about. Apparently, they used AI to enhance Adrian Brody's Hungarian accent to make it more accurate. Adrian Brody is nominated for Best Actor at the Oscars. Should he be not allowed to win that Oscar? Should it hurt his Oscar chances because AI literally enhanced his performance?
Yeah, maybe.
Isn't that interesting?
That is very interesting. That will be questions we will continue to tackle on this very insightful podcast in the years to come when this becomes more of an issue.
We will see.
What was I going to say? Something about The Brutalist. Oh, no, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
I have a friend who saw it in theaters 5 times. I'm seeing him tonight. Yeah, crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's okay.
He like loved it that much?
Yeah, he said he didn't like it the first time, and then he went to see it again, and he watched it 5 times in theaters.
To each their own.
To each
I'm
their
happy for them.